Normally, when we come to the World Cup and we do the videos here, we focus on the injuries, the gnarliness, how scary it is, and how much pressure there is. But it's easy to forget that everyone here is actually living their best life, having so much fun. And that mountain biking is just the greatest thing of all time.
Most people get it the first time they manage to ride the bike along without their stabilizers, learn how to get the balance. It's like big endorphin rush, man. We're all like craving that first hit again.
Welcome to World Cup number 4 here in Lenzerheide, Switzerland. It's definitely known as one of the most beautiful venues that we come to, and even though it's seen as a bike parky track, there's been some changes this year that make it much more technical and difficult. I can finally predict with 100% certainty that the times are going to be incredibly tight. It's going to be an exciting race. Baby, baby, baby.
Back in my day, back in my day.
On training days, you can really see that everyone loves riding their bike. Oh, yeah, baby! The thing I find the most interesting is that the feeling that they're looking for, the reason they ride the bike, for each person it's different.
Mine's got to be cranking just the fattest whip in town.
Need for Speed. Okay.
You'll be like, here it comes, here it comes, here. Wow! You're like, yeah! Downhill bikes are so good. It's human DNA. Why is it fun to slide? Why is it fun to go in the air? I don't know, it just is. It really is.
It's making me addicted a little bit to that. Finding the perfect setup on the track and then just get a perfect rundown, just this feeling.
The most fun that I have is like moving dirt from one location to another location.
What's the funnest thing about racing World Cups?
Probably you.
I saw you crash as you were riding down the side of the track. Sorry about that.
That was not a crash. It's not a crash in your eyes.
Didn't mean to out you there.
Yeah. It was not a crash.
That's okay. Okay.
Replay.
One of the things I love about downhill is just trying to put together these puzzle pieces.
Then you got this track that you've got to try and master like the fastest line on it, and also not really know what the fastest line is because it's really hard to tell what your opponents are doing.
It's the game you want to play of what's fast now or what's going to be fast later.
Yeah. It's really a living creature. It's not like a road that stays static. The lines change, routes come out, rocks get moved.
The only thing you see is them riding and going, wow, they look quick or they look shit or whatever, so it is.
We were on track puzzling, like checking lines, and everyone was laughing like, wow, that was wild. Like, I think the people is obviously like the main thing. Like, I don't see anyone that I would not like be happy to see.
Community, the people, the bikes. Yeah, it wouldn't be half as good without Abby. I wouldn't have half as much
I don't
fun.
think you guys are that good of friends if you give a handshake in that moment.
This is so hard to hold you. Did you just touch my boobs? Worst hug ever. I'm sorry. That's disappointing.
One of the unique aspects of World Cup racing is the fact that rivals are actually riding together and helping each other.
There's nothing I can do that can affect someone else's run, so I'd rather see someone else do well if I don't, so it's like quite cool.
You know, we are all in competition up there, you know, obviously Will's got elite female, I've got elite female, but at the end of the day, you know, we're all racing for the same thing, and that's the enjoyment we get out of it.
We just want to win, I don't know why.
Yeah, we're not losers like this.
It's like...
Today is qualifying day, and
It's a good day, sports fans.
today is qualifying day, and you can actually feel that the vibe has changed. It's all about concentrating, trying to put together a fast qualifying run. Camille Balanche is one woman who seems to have avoided this spotlight. She loves to be the underdog and she likes to prove everyone wrong. But here in Switzerland, there is no avoiding the spotlight. She has her family here. She's Swiss, she's in her home country.
I think it would be better for me if there would be nobody coming for me. None of my family, no my sister, none of my friend, and we will be outside of Switzerland. It would be the best for me because I just add pressure and I just want to do well, and because I just come once a year.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just push it to the limit. Oh my God, 4.5 seconds up for Camille. That's insane. I know that I said I could finally predict something with 100% certainty, but I take that back because qualifying showed us that Camille can win by 4.5 seconds. And in the min, you can have Dakota Norton coming in second, who hasn't been up there at all. So I can't really guess who's going to take it today. One woman that we haven't seen in far too long is Rachel Atherton. And I think there's just so much excitement and hype with this being her first race back.
And after 3 years away then, leaves the Lenzerheide World Cup race. After that broken Achilles heel in Lenzerheide, France. A lot of water under the bridge since then, the birth of her daughter. But Atherton just can't leave racing alone.
I just wanted to ride safely and just get down without crashing. But once you start riding, it's so hard to not just go flat out.
So Rachel Atherton comes across the line. It's a fantastic return to World Cup racing. She leads in Lenzerheide.
Yeah, when I came down, everyone was cheering, and it was so cool. And I was like, shush, the baby's asleep.
Valentina Höll now. An aggressive as ever. Wow, look at this then. 3.3 back there on Atherton. Definitely an incident somewhere for Valentina Höll.
What the is los,
And she should be green then at the next split. She is by 3.5. Oh my goodness. It's a massive run then. And she goes fastest by 4.5 seconds nearly. Höll now leads. Eleonora Farina now then. Whoa, look at it. On the edge there. A ferocious run then from the Italian, and one that sees her go fastest.
When I crossed the finish line, don't see the green. It was completely unexpected, and so I'm really happy about this.
Okay, Monika Hrastnik then, the European champion. Thread the needle through those last couple of turns. Hrastnik goes into second. It's going to be another podium for her. Myriam Nicole, the winner here last year by 2.6 seconds. Can she do it again? But look, yeah! She's in trouble there. Well, she did well, keep that. She is pushing hard here. 5.5 seconds up at split number 2. This is a massive run then for the world champion. Myriam Nicole goes fastest at Lenzerheide, 8.4 up there, 3.11. She looks back in a small nod. Yeah, that was pretty good, Myriam.
I really started out to puncture, so I almost stopped because I wasn't sure, but it was so loose in the bike, so I guess it's because it was so dry.
Okay, one woman left at the top then. The Swiss woman that is Camille Balanche, having a season where she barely has put a wheel wrong. The #1 plate, the series leader. And fast across there. And just impressing more and more this season to me.
Yeah.
Riding better and better, Camille Balanche. 1.7 into the red and gets a little bit sideways there. Perhaps not quite as clean as we've seen it from Camille. She's trying, isn't she?
Yeah, it's so
difficult to gauge it right on a race run, of course it is. Well, the Swiss fans are here in force today, but they're not going to be treated to a win. Camille Balanche is going to cross the line in second place, and it's Myriam Nicole that wins here in Lenzerheide. Absolutely amazing to see this French woman back on top.
Amazing race. It's definitely a shame to see Camille denied her hometown win, but man, Myriam was just on another level. I can't wait for the men's race. Oh! What?
Whoa, that was close. Oh! animals out there. That's ridiculous. Oh, that was tasty. Finn Iles. Sliding across that camera, the Canadian national champion.
Oh my goodness!
Holy Toledo. That was absolutely wild, wasn't it? Goes wide here. Jumps into there. Risky. Honestly, it's so steep. Oh, and he's up nearly a second. Oh, turning on the style. He has absolutely torn the middle section of this track apart here this afternoon. Finn Iles goes fastest in Lenzerheide. 2:48 now, the time to beat.
Yeah,
a massive margin into the green. Well, we're going to the top then for the world champion, Greg Minnaar. An entourage of 26 people are here. Well, I say it not joking, because quite often when that is the case, Minnaar turns it on.
Yeah, it's always different when your family's there. It's stressful, but it's also super cool at the same time, you know.
What is it going to be? He's out by 0.37 at the second split then.
Oh man, Greg is just
graceful and fast. Finds another half second between splits 2 and 3. Comes across the line second. Bernard Kirby on the pace now. Goes in a third, just 2 seconds back. There he goes, 2.9 into the red then for Mark Wallace. David Trumer now. Into 8th place, 3.3 back in the end. Charlie Hatton then goes third, 1.8 back. Brooke MacDonald then. Oh, he goes down. Thibaut Deprella next, 5th place. Oh my goodness. Matt Walker goes third, 1.4 off in the end. So it's green for Andreas Kolb.
Yes.
Oh my goodness me. Kolb goes third. 5 to go. Lucas Shaw then. Oh, big one. Oh, he's okay. Benoit Coulanges next, 4th place.
Sitting on the hot seat for that long is far more nerve-wracking than the race.
Vergier.
Like my heart is just like doo-douche, 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 and it's like racing more and more.
When I go up, I'm usually really nervous in the pit, and then I'm usually like rolling around on the floor, yelling, I need a new job, retirement. And then I go to the top and it slowly gets quieter, and I start my warm-up, and until I'm in the starting gate, there's less and less noise. And I try to just keep all the thoughts out of my head and just get in the starting gate, take a deep breath, almost like in like a meditative type state. And you just look at the clock and you're just trying to breathe and breathe and breathe.
This is the one that counts. Oh, and he's fastest by 0.33 then to the car. Norton is laying it down here in Lenzerheide. Incredible stuff. Pulling back half a second from split 1.
The good runs, the brain's off.
Breathe.
And it just that the farther and farther I get down the track, it's just trying to be as quiet with my brain as I can and not think. And if I am thinking, it's usually trying to make myself continue to go faster.
He's outside
and
lines.
He's faster by
no!
And he goes down.
No!
Oh, no way! Just as he's gone through the split and extended.
I never thought I'd say I went down fighting for a win in a World Cup. So that's pretty cool.
The last man then to leave the hut. Amaury Pierron is on track.
I want to see this run because he was like, yeah, I have more speed for the finals.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. Well, let's watch out then. It's fast down here. And he's up by 0.2 then. Ah, the winner here in 2019 on another good run. 0.3 at split number 1.
Oh. I saw him staring at this section.
Oh. Well, he nailed it, I would say. Here he comes then, just this to go in a couple of turns. Perfect over that. Through the chicane comes Amaury Pierron. Pierron comes to the line. Look at the time, 2:47, 1.4 up. Pierron wins Lenzerheide. What a run for the last man down the mountain. Goes 3, wins out of 4 starts in 2022. No one can touch Amaury Pierron.
I'm just so stoked. I felt good all weekend, and I knew it was a good weekend to take, to try to take a bit more advance for the overall.
it was a really good run, and I'm really happy to have placed second, but it's a little bit frustrating because it's the second time this year I've been second place to this guy. So yeah, he's fast. So I hope next week I can turn it up a little bit and maybe compete with that.
And that's it from Lenzerheide. If you're as hyped as everyone else here is, the good news is that you don't have to wait too long for the next World Cup stop. Tune in next weekend for Val Nord Andorra.